Hey YouTubers, so with all the requests to see how this ATV plow mounts, I'm gonna show a bit more closer up into the frame area and how it mounts and what I did to it, and show you a bit of my new stuff and what I plan on doing. So basically what I did is unbolted down in the front here, this part here, and I welded this whole solid plate across the front and then gusseted it in between the two frame cross members, and then welded a piece of round bar, as you can see there, between the two, and put some nylon shims just to keep it from rubbing. So this is totally custom to this quad, and that's about all there is to that. I mean, it's up to your imagination how you want to mount it, but the reason for me mounting mine like this was so I could get it into the back of my truck. So since last year I have some nice new Mudlite XTRs, which I can't wait to try those out in the snow. They work really good in the mud, and they sure are nice and wide. I hardly ever have to put this thing into four-wheel drive anymore. Basically run it in two-wheel drive and go everywhere. They're amazing tires. So here's the plow, and basically what I did was took a 5-foot long piece of 16 gauge sheet metal, rolled it, and then on the CNC plasma I cut out 6 of those shape that I kind of sketched out on paper of what I wanted the plow to look like, and welded those onto the back, folded up the ends, and I put a 3/16 hardened steel knife blade on there, and just for it to wear, which looks like I have to adjust there. And as far as how it mounts, I just drilled a hole and put a piece of pipe with a long piece of ready rod or all thread or whatever you want to call it through there, and put a nut. So my base plate, again, just cut it and welded it onto the two tubes. So it's pretty simple, I mean, the way I look at it anyways, and just basically made it fit my quad. So that's that. And as for the hydraulics, it's just a little Yamaha trim pump, and I had my dad, he's a machinist, to make some custom nuts that adapt to a standard hydraulic hose type fitting, and then hooked up the solenoids, which you can find on the internet how to hook them up. That's all I did. So they're nice and flexible and just go into this line. So that's just, I had to play with the different lengths and stroke of the cylinder to where I wanted the plow to go, just so it didn't run into the, tire each time I went one way or the other. It definitely didn't just work out for me the first time. I had to try a couple times. So I need to get some stronger springs though, because when I get into some heavy snow it just flips forward quite a bit, which is what it's supposed to do, because if you hit a rock it just flips forward. So that's about it for the plow. Hopefully I've answered some questions, and maybe you can see from the video. So basically what I've got into now is I bought myself a DRZ400SM. I've put just over 3,000 kilometers on this thing this summer. Now it's into December, and enjoying this bike still. It's still insured, and any day it's dry like this I go out and ride. So I do plan on getting a helmet mount camera, and I'm going to start doing some video logging and try that out, see how that works for me. So as soon as the warranty runs out, I'm going to obviously change the exhaust. I'm going to jet it like everyone else does, and I've got an LED tail light to put on and get rid of that huge contraption, and LED signals and whatnot. So me and my wife actually just started motorcycling this past summer, and I'm really surprised that we didn't do it sooner, because it is so much fun, and especially on a bike like this makes it even that much more fun. Anybody thinking about getting a DRZ, can't say enough good things about it. So anyways, here's my wife's new bike. So I just have to get the insurance papers done up on it, and hopefully she enjoys it. No, I'm just kidding. It's right here. So she's on a 2009 Suzuki Gladius 650. We just picked that up for a smoking deal at the local motorcycle store. I think she's gonna love it. She hasn't actually ridden it yet because I have to lower it before she can actually touch the ground. So it's got some pretty neat lines, kind of like a Ducati monster style, I guess, and the price was right, and we picked her up. So watch for some more videos, and I'll try and do some video logging while I'm plowing snow and try and appeal to as many of you fellow YouTubers as I can. Any other questions, leave some comments, and now I'm going to start pushing the subscribe thing, so subscribe to me if you like what you see, and let me know what you like to see. I like taking all types of little projects on and making things work, so anyway, I'll talk to you guys soon.